Good morning, everyone. Hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday wherever you are in the world. I know that this is a day that we get to wake up and say, "This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it." Right? So that's the invitation. Jesus said to me the one day, regardless of what's happening in your life, whether it looks good or it looks bad, the invitation of each day is to do it with me, whether it looks good or whether it looks bad. And so that makes today an amazing day because we get to walk through it with Jesus. So as I've been just pondering the next move that's coming up close to the time when we leave Reading, it's Tuesday now, we leave on Friday, and just sitting with Jesus and saying, asking two questions. Lord, how do I end this season well? Um, do everything that you had for us to do, leave well, honor people, all of that. And then the second question, how do I step into the next season? What do you have for us there? And in Revelation 4:1, Jesus invites us up and says to us, hey, come and ask me what's next. So this is an actual invitation that he's giving. So never be afraid to ask him what's next, but then let him unfold it in his own timing and in his own way. Because sometimes we want to rush him faster than he wants to go. Um, so as I've been sitting asking him this, it's been fascinating to take a combination of Ephesians 2:10, which says that he's created us beforehand to walk out the good works that he has for us, and go, okay, Lord, if you sent us to Reading, which he did, and I don't know if I've ever told you, but we had originally planned 7 years ago to move to Austin, and God redirected us and said, need you to go to Reading first. So we did. We came to Reading first, and it's been astounding to be here. It's been an amazing 7 years of our life. So just sitting with him and going, okay, Lord, have we done everything that you sent us to Reading to do? Who do we need to talk to? What do we need to close out? What do we need to honor? What do we need to pray into? Reminded me this morning, hey, Lisa, remember to ask me what to pray for too, because he knows all that is and all that was and all that is to come, right? So it's just been sitting here going, okay, Lord, what are the words that you've spoken over my life? What are the things that people have said about us here in our 7 years? What are the things that we bring that are great? What are the things that need to be corrected, that we shouldn't take forward? And just sitting on this fascinating journey with him. And instead of making it like, no, Jesus, you have to tell me so that I'm prepared well, just going on an adventure with him and going, wow, Lord, it's so fascinating that you redirected us here for 7 years, helped us to listen to you, not do what we wanted to do. And now he's letting us go to Austin 7 years later, right? And so I've just been writing down the things that really move my heart, the things that are important to me, that make me cry with great joy and make me cry with, like, oh, God, this has to be changed. Writing down the things that people say about me. Lisa, when you come around, this is what happens. Um, Writing down the things that France and I do together. What happens that when we pitch up as a couple, when we show up as a couple, what are the things that occur? What happens in heaven? Looking at the things that we long for. I can get a little stuck in the moment, and so it's just helping me to dream bigger and go, who do you want to affect? What do you want to say? What is it that you bring that will be a blessing to the world? And to be able to dream bigger. Then this morning he said to me, start praying for the people that I'll connect you with there, and ask me to show you how you'll fit into their lives and how they'll fit into your life. So it's just fascinating sitting with Jesus and dreaming about what life can look like, and just finishing off seasons well and going into new seasons well, and navigating it with him, taking what he says in Revelation 4:1 and going, okay, Lord, I hear you knocking. I'm coming to sit with you and asking you what is next. And that trusting what he shows you, that he'll also help you navigate it, right? Because he never shows you, well, sometimes he shows you a picture and you don't know how to navigate it, but that's the journey of walking it out, learning to navigate it, right? I was just sharing with somebody this morning, God first called us to Austin 7 months ago. We've been walking this out for 7 months with him. Okay, Lord, what does it look like? Where do we go? Who do we go to? When do we go? How do we finish off Reading well? How do we step into Austin well? It's been a 7 month just adventure with him, day by day by day, asking what Revelations 4:1 says. Okay, Lord, what's next? What are you doing? What's happening? So that's the adventure that he's inviting you on today, is to just sit with him and go, okay, Lord, what is happening today in the bigger scheme of the picture that you have for my life? What are you doing today? And let him just gradually move you along the timeline of your life. Celebrate and process the past, be present today, and fully take advantage of all that he has today, and then look to the future and what the future looks like. But the key is that you're doing it all with him, because there's going to be some parts that don't look so good, and some parts that look amazing, and some parts that you're like, meh, and some parts that are like, oh, Lord, I just don't know what happened there. But the key is to do it with him every day. That's why he had me call this Adventures with Jesus today, because it's every day that we get to take his hand and do it. So I'm just fascinated at what he's showing me he's done with us the last 7 years, and then what he'll do with us as we step into the new. And it's beautiful to know that he's with us in it all. Come across and visit us at awjtoday.com. Sign up for the podcasts. I just love sharing, and you can come on the adventures with us. We're going to track them as we go, so you can all virtually come to Austin with us and see what's there too. So as always, I'm fascinated to hear what this adventure will look like with you today. So Jesus is inviting you on an adventure today. Will you accept?